We've seen that researchers have barely scratched the surface in looking at virtual clubs. Amy, what areas do you think would be most important for researchers to examine related to virtual clubs?
I hope researchers will look closely at the participation of diverse learners in clubs. Clubs allow all learners incredible opportunities to build relationships and make critical connections. And they could allow diverse learners the opportunity to participate and shine in ways that they may not be able to do in an academic or face-to-face setting. Online club participation allows students the gift of time and thought, which can level the playing field for students who may struggle academically or who rely on support systems to thrive. Clubs could also give diverse learners the opportunity, if they wish, to educate their peers about their uniquenesses and how they can best support each other.
That's a really good point about how virtual clubs might have advantages over traditional face-to-face clubs for some learners. Can you say a little more about that?
Sure. Let's say a student has an individualized education plan, an IEP, for combination ADHD and an auditory processing disorder. In that case, long synchronous or live face-to-face instructions are difficult for the student to sit through and decode without quickly giving up. But if the club leader provides a video recording where the student can watch and rewatch the instructions, this allows the student an opportunity to participate where they might have previously been too overwhelmed to take part. Likewise, an onstage theater experience requiring memorized lines or even a glee club opportunity can be particularly daunting for a student with an auditory processing disorder. Instead, virtual club leaders can build in opportunities to re-record videos with the lyrics and lines nearby. These built-in considerations allow more learners to thrive and build relationships through club opportunities that can connect them to each other in positive ways.
I agree. Those are great points, Amy. And I've heard from our FLVS club sponsors that diverse learners really do take part in our clubs. I'd love for researchers to look more closely at what's happening in our clubs and help us learn if there are ways we can make them even better, especially for diverse learners.
Are there other topics you can suggest that researchers might want to consider, April?
We're exploring more opportunities for student mentoring and community involvement in our clubs, which we think are really important. In one new club, we're specifically encouraging student mentoring roles. We're calling the participants student ambassadors, and we'll also give the students specific opportunities to become involved in their communities approximately once per month in something related to the season. In November, for example, students will work in the community in a soup kitchen.
That's an interesting combination of connecting students together within the school and also helping them to bond together as they go out and connect with their communities. I can see how it would help students who live near each other to meet as they participate in those activities.
Yes, we're really looking forward to the time when we can expand these opportunities even further without worrying about the limitations on real-world socializing that the pandemic has brought.
I've seen the same trend happening in traditional schools that are moving toward more personalized learning. They're recognizing that schools shouldn't be confined to what happens within a building's walls, and part of a school's role should be to help students discover ways to grow and participate and learn in their own communities. It's just another way to help students discover who they really are and what they want to be, which may be two of the most important ingredients for engaging students in their learning.
Exactly.